Tonight on Friday Night Football, it's a special. The top team. Tonight on Friday Night Football, it's a special Saturday state semifinal edition as the Argyle Liberty Christian Warriors, the top team in TAPS Division I all season, play host to the St. Thomas Eagles with a berth in the title game on the line. Everyone knows Argyle Liberty Christian for their head coach, and for good reason. Former Cowboys tight end Jason Witten is a legend around here and is just starting what figures to be a long coaching career. But Liberty Christian is far more than their head coach. They are loaded. Witten's two sons, Cooper and CJ, their trio of three-star skill position weapons in quarterback Quinn Murphy, running back Chase Garnett, and wideout Jalen Hawkins. Liberty Christian is a wagon and the favorite to win a title this year. Standing in their way in the semis, the St. Thomas team that went to the championship game a year ago and gave eventual champ Parish Episcopal a serious run for their money. They'll look to spring the upset tonight on the road. Players to watch for St. Thomas, it's linebacker Liam McCarthy. He moved to inside linebacker during the late stages of the regular season, and it's been instrumental in the Eagles' playoff surge. And for Liberty Christian, it's Cooper Witten. The sophomore superstar safety is a five-star prospect, and according to some recruiting services, the best safety in the country in the class of 2027. You can watch live for free tonight at 5 o'clock on WFA+. Download WFA Plus to your smart TV using Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire TV. The TAPS Division I state semifinals on a special Saturday edition of Friday Night Football. Tonight on Friday Night Football, it's a special Saturday state semifinal edition as the Argyle Liberty Christian Warriors, the top team in TAPS Division I all season, play host to the St. Thomas Eagles with a berth in the title game on the line. Everyone knows Argyle Liberty Christian for their head coach, and for good reason. Former Cowboys tight end Jason Witten is a legend around here and is just starting what figures to be a long coaching career. But Liberty Christian is far more than their head coach. They are loaded. Witten's two sons, Cooper and CJ, their trio of three-star skill position weapons in quarterback Quinn Murphy, running back Chase Garnett, and wideout Jalen Hawkins. Liberty Christian is a wagon and the favorite to win a title this year. Standing in their way in the semis, the St. Thomas team that went to the championship game a year ago and gave eventual champ Parish Episcopal a serious run for their money. They'll look to spring the upset tonight on the road. Players to watch for St. Thomas, it's linebacker Liam McCarthy. He moved to inside linebacker during the late stages of the regular season, and it's been instrumental in the Eagles' playoff surge. And for Liberty Christian, it's Cooper Witten. The sophomore superstar safety is a five-star prospect, and according to some recruiting services, the best safety in the country in the class of 2027. You can watch live for free tonight at 5 o'clock on WFA+. Download WFA Plus to your smart TV using Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire TV. The TAPS Division I state semifinals on a special Saturday edition of Friday Night Football. Tonight on Friday Night Football, it's a special Saturday state semifinal edition as the Argyle Liberty Christian Warriors, the top team in TAPS Division I all season, play host to the St. Thomas Eagles with a berth in the title game on the line. Everyone knows Argyle Liberty Christian for their head coach, and for good reason. Former Cowboys tight end Jason Witten is a legend around here and is just starting what figures to be a long coaching career. But Liberty Christian is far more than their head coach. They are loaded. Witten's two sons, Cooper and CJ, their trio of three-star skill position weapons in quarterback Quinn Murphy, running back Chase Garnett, and wideout Jalen Hawkins. Liberty Christian is a wagon and the favorite to win a title this year. Standing in their way in the semis, the St. Thomas team that went to the championship game a year ago and gave eventual champ Parish Episcopal a serious run for their money. They'll look to spring the upset tonight on the road. Players to watch for St. Thomas, it's linebacker Liam McCarthy. He moved to inside linebacker during the late stages of the regular season, and it's been instrumental in the Eagles' playoff surge. And for Liberty Christian, it's Cooper Witten. The sophomore superstar safety is a five-star prospect, and according to some recruiting services, the best safety in the country in the class of 2027. You can watch live for free tonight at 5 o'clock on WFA+. Download WFA Plus to your smart TV using Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire TV. The TAPS Division I state semifinals on a special Saturday edition of Friday Night Football. Tonight on Friday Night Football, it's a special Saturday state semifinal edition as the Argyle Liberty Christian Warriors, the top team in TAPS Division I all season, play host to the St. Thomas Eagles with a berth in the title game on the line. Everyone knows Argyle Liberty Christian for their head coach, and for good reason. Former Cowboys tight end Jason Witten is a legend around here and is just starting what figures to be a long coaching career. But Liberty Christian is far more than their head coach. They are loaded. Witten's two sons, Cooper and CJ, their trio of three-star skill position weapons in quarterback Quinn Murphy, running back Chase Garnett, and wideout Jalen Hawkins. Liberty Christian is a wagon and the favorite to win a title this year. Standing in their way in the semis, the St. Thomas team that went to the championship game a year ago and gave eventual champ Parish Episcopal a serious run for their money. They'll look to spring the upset tonight on the road. Players to watch for St. Thomas, it's linebacker Liam McCarthy. He moved to inside linebacker during the late stages of the regular season, and it's been instrumental in the Eagles' playoff surge. And for Liberty Christian, it's Cooper Witten. The sophomore superstar safety is a five-star prospect, and according to some recruiting services, the best safety in the country in the class of 2027. You can watch live for free tonight at 5 o'clock on WFA+. Download WFA Plus to your smart TV using Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire TV. The TAPS Division I state semifinals on a special Saturday edition of Friday Night Football. Tonight on Friday Night Football, it's a special Saturday state semifinal edition as the Argyle Liberty Christian Warriors, the top team in TAPS Division I all season, play host to the St. Thomas Eagles with a berth in the title game on the line. Everyone knows Argyle Liberty Christian for their head coach, and for good reason. Former Cowboys tight end Jason Witten is a legend around here and is just starting what figures to be a long coaching career. But Liberty Christian is far more than their head coach. They are loaded. Witten's two sons, Cooper and CJ, their trio of three-star skill position weapons in quarterback Quinn Murphy, running back Chase Garnett, and wideout Jalen Hawkins. Liberty Christian is a wagon and the favorite to win a title this year. Standing in their way in the semis, the St. Thomas team that went to the championship game a year ago and gave eventual champ Parish Episcopal a serious run for their money. They'll look to spring the upset tonight on the road. Players to watch for St. Thomas, it's linebacker Liam McCarthy. He moved to inside linebacker during the late stages of the regular season, and it's been instrumental in the Eagles' playoff surge. And for Liberty Christian, it's Cooper Witten. The sophomore superstar safety is a five-star prospect, and according to some recruiting services, the best safety in the country in the class of 2027. You can watch live for free tonight at 5 o'clock on WFA+. Download WFA Plus to your smart TV using Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire TV. The TAPS Division I state semifinals on a special Saturday edition of Friday Night Football. Tonight on Friday Night Football, it's a special Saturday state semifinal edition as the Argyle Liberty Christian Warriors, the top team in TAPS Division I all season, play host to the St. Thomas Eagles with a berth in the title game on the line. Everyone knows Argyle Liberty Christian for their head coach, and for good reason. Former Cowboys tight end Jason Witten is a legend around here and is just starting what figures to be a long coaching career. But Liberty Christian is far more than their head coach. They are loaded. Witten's two sons, Cooper and CJ, their trio of three-star skill position weapons in quarterback Quinn Murphy, running back Chase Garnett, and wideout Jalen Hawkins. Liberty Christian is a wagon and the favorite to win a title this year. Standing in their way in the semis, the St. Thomas team that went to the championship game a year ago and gave eventual champ Parish Episcopal a serious run for their money. They'll look to spring the upset tonight on the road. Players to watch for St. Thomas, it's linebacker Liam McCarthy. He moved to inside linebacker during the late stages of the regular season, and it's been instrumental in the Eagles' playoff surge. And for Liberty Christian, it's Cooper Witten. The sophomore superstar safety is a 5-star prospect, and according to some recruiting services, the best safety in the country in the class of 2027. You can watch live for free tonight at 5 o'clock on WFA+. Download WFA Plus to your smart TV using Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire TV. The TAPS Division I state semifinals on a special Saturday edition of Friday Night Football. Tonight on Friday Night Football, it's a special Saturday state semifinal edition as the Argyle Liberty Christian Warriors, the top team in TAPS Division I all season, play host to the St. Thomas Eagles with a berth in the title game on the line. Everyone knows Argyle Liberty Christian for their head coach, and for good reason. Former Cowboys tight end Jason Witten is a legend around here and is just starting what figures to be a long coaching career. But Liberty Christian is far more than their head coach. They are loaded. Witten's two sons, Cooper and CJ, their trio of 3-star skill position weapons in quarterback Quinn Murphy, running back Chase Garnett, and wideout Jalen Hawkins. Liberty Christian is a wagon and the favorite to win a title this year. Standing in their way in the semis, the St. Thomas team that went to the championship game a year ago and gave eventual champ Parish Episcopal a serious run for their money. They'll look to spring the upset tonight on the road. Players to watch for St. Thomas, it's linebacker Liam McCarthy. He moved to inside linebacker during the late stages of the regular season, and it's been instrumental in the Eagles' playoff surge. And for Liberty Christian, it's Cooper Witten. The sophomore superstar safety is a 5-star prospect, and according to some recruiting services, the best safety in the country in the class of 2027. You can watch live for free tonight at 5 o'clock on WFA+. Download WFA Plus to your smart TV using Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire TV. The TAPS Division I state semifinals on a special Saturday edition of Friday Night Football. Tonight on Friday Night Football, it's a special Saturday state semifinal edition as the Argyle Liberty Christian Warriors, the top team in TAPS Division I all season, play host to the St. Thomas Eagles with a berth in the title game on the line. Everyone knows Argyle Liberty Christian for their head coach, and for good reason. Former Cowboys tight end Jason Witten is a legend around here and is just starting what figures to be a long coaching career. But Liberty Christian is far more than their head coach. They are loaded. Witten's two sons, Cooper and CJ, their trio of three-star skill position weapons in quarterback Quinn Murphy, running back Chase Garnett, and wideout Jalen Hawkins. Liberty Christian is a wagon and the favorite to win a title this year. Standing in their way in the semis, the St. Thomas team that went to the championship game a year ago and gave eventual champ Parish Episcopal a serious run for their money. They'll look to spring the upset tonight on the road. Players to watch for St. Thomas, it's linebacker Liam McCarthy. He moved to inside linebacker during the late stages of the regular season, and it's been instrumental in the Eagles' playoff surge. And for Liberty Christian, it's Cooper Witten. The sophomore superstar safety is a five-star prospect, and according to some recruiting services, the best safety in the country in the class of 2027. You can watch live for free tonight at 5 o'clock on WFA+. Download WFA Plus to your smart TV using Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire TV. The TAPS Division I state semifinals on a special Saturday edition of Friday Night Football. man is a superstar stretch, 5-star prospect, according to at least some of the recruiting services, the #1 safety in the country in the sophomore class.
Well, you know how many 5-stars there are. There aren't very many of those, and when you get one at the TAPS level, that's a special player, and you know what? He's got the bloodlines. You could tell warming up, Mike. Great feet. I mean, he's not afraid to get in the mix either.
These are two teams that have played tremendous seasons to this point to get here to the state semifinals. Winner goes to the championship game 1 week from today down in Waco. We will stir it up here. Kickoff right after this here on Friday Night Football.
For the coin toss to start this evening's game. The Witten family has been part of Liberty Christian for 15 years. Go Warriors!
Thanks, Delkus.
Thanks, Delkus.
Possibly the most loved and hated man in North Texas. Whatever the weather brings, we bring the Delkus.
Your Friday night lights just got brighter. Catch a live broadcast of the biggest high school football games all season long. The 12-yard touchdown. Cheer on your hometown. Plus, get the full halftime experience. Don't miss every step, beat, and cheer. Lacey's still on his feet and he'll score. Join me, Mike Leslie, and Heckma Harrison for all the insights, commentary, and all the stats. Stream the broadcast free. Friday Night Football on WFAA+.
WFAA has a legacy of changing the system.
Most recently, we did a story on ankle monitors and how they don't work, and how criminals are committing crimes with ankle monitors. And yeah, there's legislative change coming.
Our 2-year investigation caught the attention of state representatives. Now, it's a crime to cut off ankle monitors.
I want people to see things that we need to hold people accountable for.
North Texas, it's a hot one today. If you're planning on taking the pups out, make sure to protect their paws. That asphalt is going to be hot.
Thanks, Delkus. Thanks, Delkus.
Possibly the most loved and hated man in North Texas. Whatever the weather brings, we bring the Delkus.
The Cowboys getting set to take on the Chargers, and we've got it covered for you on WFAA. The Cowboys trying to get off to a high...
Right now in Terrell and in Dallas, your heat index is 107. Everyone in McKinney is dead. It's hot in McKinney. We'll fix that probably.
Possibly the most loved and hated man in North Texas. Whatever the weather brings, we bring the Delkus.
Discover WFAA Plus, a live 24-hour stream of WFAA news and exclusive digital content, all completely free. Now available on Apple TV, Roku, and Fire TV. Download WFAA Plus today.
What's up, football fans? It's the best time of the year. Every Monday morning, we want to hear what you have to say about the game. Join me, Mark Istook, Glenn Strutch-Smith, and Rebecca Lopez for the Call-In Show, Monday mornings at 11:30.
Sponsored by K-Post Company.
Thanks for downloading the WFAA Plus app. The main page is a live stream of WFAA programming, and you can find on-demand stories as well. Just click a tab at the top of your screen and scroll down to find WFAA original programming.
Thanks, Delkus.
Possibly the most loved and hated man in North Texas. Whatever the weather brings, we bring the Delkus.
Brazil.
Friday night football from Warrior Stadium in Argyle. It's the TAPS Division I State Semifinals as Jason Witten's Argyle Liberty Christian Warriors play host tonight to the number 3 seed out of TAPS Division I District 2, the St. Thomas Eagles. Mike Leslie and Glenn Stretch Smith back with you here high above Warrior Stadium. Stretch hoping it's not going to get too cold tonight here way up on top of the press box, and should be a good football game. Two really good teams that have had terrific seasons.
Great opportunity to be here, and yeah, we're up in a deer stand, but it's all right, Mike. Sometimes you got to make do with what the Lord gave you, and you know what? I'm happy to be here tonight. I can see why your sidekick decided to take a night off. It seems like it's been a very difficult process so far, and I'm starting to think it's Stretch.
We had some snafus there right off the rip, but the good thing is I think we've got them all buttoned up and we are ready for some football tonight. It was Argyle Liberty Christian that won the toss and deferred to the second half. So St. Thomas will receive the opening kickoff, which means Pierre Jacobson, the sophomore quarterback, is getting ready to take the field. Liberty Christian on the year 10-1. A first-round playoff bye coming off their win over Bishop Lynch in the quarterfinals, 63-19 over their district mates. St. Thomas lost to Austin St. Mike's in the regular season, 24-14, but got them in the state quarterfinals a week ago. 8 days ago, a 21-7 win to advance here to the state semis.
And it does. It feels like they're going to want to play defense, but they're taking the ball right here off the bat, so Mike will see.
Jonah Sullivan's kick to Miles Stewart from the 2, and Stewart brings it out to the 18-yard line, and that will bring this St. Thomas Eagles offense onto the football field. St. Thomas 7-5 on the year, 5-2 in TAPS Division I District 2. The 3 seed out of that district. But the number 1 seed, Antonian Prep, lost last week to Legacy Christian out of the Liberty Christian District, District 1. So their season has come to an end, and in the 2-3 matchup out of this district a week ago, it was St. Thomas beating St. Mike's 21-7 to get here today. And the sophomore quarterback, Pierre Jacobson, a big part of why they've been able to have the success they have had late in this season. He hands off to Javon Waldron, the junior running back. They've got kind of a two-headed system, Waldron and Wells Granger stretch that we'll see an awful lot of tonight.
Yeah, it looks like openly they want to run a little zone read look there. And guess what? It's right to hand the football. You see that light 5-man box. But, hey, the up front, it looks like Liberty is big and physical right now.
A pickup of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. They send Nate Tidwell, their leading receiver, in motion. Handoff to Waldron. Waldron out the back door here. Lowers his shoulder, and he'll have enough for the first down. Gets right to the 30-yard strike, and he'll move the chains.
Yeah, they walk up tough right there. Liberty walks up tough on defense, and it was a nice adjustment. They handed the ball to get outside. It's a good job. Good job right there to get the ball on the perimeter.
St. Thomas on the year 7-5, led by their offensive coordinator, John Holland, on the offensive side of the ball. Put up some points this season. 55 against Savio, 48 against Central Catholic, 48 against St. Pius X. They're going to need to put up points tonight on the road against a very talented Liberty Christian offense. Waldron again on the carry, this time into the pile and stacked up. The defensive front from Liberty Christian up to the task, and C.J. Witten, the big middle linebacker, right there in the middle of it all.
Yeah, the timing was a little messed up right there. A high snap, Mike. He had to go up and get it, and it felt like the timing was off on that zone read.
C.J. Witten, the senior, 3-star prospect on his way to Rice next fall. The leading tackler for Liberty Christian this season.
Walking up tough. Look at him walking up tough, and then he backs out.
2nd and 10 here for Jacobson. To the air for the first time today. Derek Stevenson on the receiving end. A pickup of 6, and that'll leave 3rd down as a manageable down and distance.
Hey, take what the defense gives you right there. They want to play that soft coverage. Are you going to allow you to throw the hitch out there? That's exactly what he takes. Nothing wrong with that. Now you got to convert in a big third down situation.
3rd down and 3. Got to get right to the 40-yard stripe to move the chains. 2 minutes gone by here in the opening frame. Jacobson looking to the far side to Holland, the OC. Down to 8 on the play clock. Over the middle. In and out of the hands and picked off. Cooper Witten with the pick, and he'll take it to the house. The sophomore 5-star with the house call for Liberty Christian.
Really good job of sitting on that hitch route. He knew they were going to try to do something on that 3rd and 5. He looks right at the trips look. I'm going to tell you right now, Janusek and Witten will read the eyes of the quarterback.
41 yards on the pick 6 for Cooper Witten. His 5th interception of the season. And Liberty Christian strikes first on the defensive side of the ball just 2 minutes and 9 seconds into the football game. Extra point up and through. We told you Cooper Witten was a superstar, and he delivers right out of the gates. Jason Witten's Warriors with a 7-0 start here in a special state semifinal edition of Friday Night Football.
The Cowboys getting set to take on the Chargers, and we've got it covered for you on WFAA. The Cowboys trying to get off to a...
Stay tuned for the Friday Night Football halftime show sponsored by Golden Chick. Golden Chick is the perfect post-game destination. Come in and see why we say it's one taste. You're golden at Golden Chick.
We will air the entirety of the halftime show coming up here after period number 2. The St. Thomas Band, the Liberty Christian dance team under the direction of Rachel Burdett, all coming your way in a little bit. Kickoff return here for St. Thomas, and eventually snowed under is once again Miles Stewart. Brings this one out to the 22, and back to work goes this St. Thomas Eagles offense. Liberty Christian's defense giving up just 16 points a game this season stretch. They have been terrific all season long. Cooper Witten, C.J. Witten certainly paramount among it, but you mentioned Brady Janusek, also a superstar athlete on his way to Oklahoma to play baseball. Really, really talented kid.
Yeah, they've got, I mean, you can tell Jason Witten has built a talented group here, and he relies on them. Look at him making the check right now to trips to the field.
St. Thomas comes out with those 3 wide receivers to the right, but now motioning Luboja right to left. They'll hand off here for Waldron. Into the pile, just a gain of 1.
Not getting much movement up front against a Liberty front that looks to be very physical, Mike.
Rich McGuire, the head coach for St. Thomas, led his team to the state championship game a year ago. They were leading Parish Episcopal in the 3rd quarter of that game before Parish came back and got the win. Witten showing blitz off the edge, comes with it. They throw away from it, complete to Logan Branting. And Branting, one of only 2 returning starters off of last year's St. Thomas team, makes the catch and gets out to the 28-yard line, 3rd down and 4.
Nice job right there by the St. Thomas team to, seize, bringing it off the edge to the field. You throw the hitch into the boundary. It's an easy completion and now a manageable 3rd and 4.
Rich McGuire said he didn't have any tricks up his sleeve tonight. No razzle-dazzle, nothing like that to try and close the gap on what is a game that is expected to frankly be a game that Liberty Christian is heavily favored in. They do run the quarterback draw here, and the sophomore Jacobson can't get anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's 4th down.
Liberty had none of that defensively. They tried to open, act like he was going to throw the swing, and then run the quarterback draw up in there. I don't know. I'm not sure what they're thinking here on 4th down. I'm thinking they're going to try to get him to jump, Mike. I mean, I can't imagine them going for it right here in this situation. But They're going to line up and see if they can get them to go.
Noah Greer making the tackle there. 4th down and 4. Jacobson may step back and quick kick it. Nobody deep. Now we see Brady Janicek cycle back as Jacobson takes a step back and punts it away. Line drive, end over end kick, and here comes Janicek from midfield. Janicek breaking to the outside. Brady Janicek looking for a house call, and he's got one. Touchdown, Liberty Christian. What a start for the Warriors.
Yeah, right there, you could tell that is something that Witten has worked on. As soon as they went back to quick kick it, Janicek dropped back. He got the wall to his left and went and scored with it.
52 yards on the punt return for a touchdown, and Liberty Christian has jumped all over St. Thomas.
Isn't it ironic, the guys we talk about to start the show, Janicek and Witten, they score 1 and 2, Mike.
When you're that good, talent takes over. And we are seeing talent take over here in the early going. 14-0 Liberty Christian with an early lead on their home field, looking to go to the championship game on Friday Night Football.
WFAA has a legacy of changing the system.
Most recently, we did a story on ankle monitors and how they don't work, and how criminals are committing crimes with ankle monitors. And yeah, there's legislative change coming.
Our 2-year investigation caught the attention of state representatives. Now, it's a crime to cut off ankle monitors.
I want people to see things that we need to hold people accountable for.
Back on Friday Night Football, a year ago, we saw this Liberty Christian team make it to Waco and win the TAPS Division II state championship. Cole Welliver leading the way a year ago for Jason Witten's squad as they jumped all over Austin Regents. Welliver with a couple of touchdown passes here in the first half as Liberty cruised to the win to post the first state championship in 16 years for the program. From his own 21-yard line, short kickoff to Nate Tidwell, and he fights his way out to the 28-yard line. And now for the third time stretch, we see this St. Thomas offense come back out on the field in a very short period of time, trying to get something rolling.
And it's we're talking about a 14-0 game, and Liberty has not ran a snap on offense.
A dream start for the defense and special teams for Liberty Christian. We showed you the highlights of Liberty Christian winning last year in the state title game over Austin Regents. Austin Regents quarterback a year ago, Jalen Hawkins, now here at Liberty Christian and leading the way for his senior year for Witten's squad. On his way to Baylor, a 3-star prospect. There's a ton of talent on the offensive side of the ball coming your way here soon whenever we do see Liberty Christian take their first offensive snap. Tidwell is one of the real weapons, but he gets cut down by Janicek. No gain on the play.
It's great read and recognition by both of these safeties, Mike. I got a feeling I'm going to be saying that as an analyst a lot tonight.
Just a terrific effort. And it's 2nd down and 10. 3 wides to the bottom of your screen here for St. Thomas. They'll throw it far side. Branting fighting his way through the tackle to the sideline. Give him 4 on the play. It's 3rd and 6.
Yeah, they're trying to, and you can see what St. Thomas is doing offensively. They're trying to keep their 3rd downs in very manageable situations, and they've done that. They just haven't been able to convert, Mike.
The near side Liberty Christian crowd getting loud. 3rd down and 6. They've got to get to the 38. Waldron motioned out, takes the swing pass, can't get the corner. Chased down from behind by C.J. Witten, and it's 4th down.
Great job. C.J. walks up in there, acts as if he's going to blitz. Then when they peel the back, he goes with the swing and is able to make the play.
4th down and 5, and St. Thomas is going to have to punt it away again. One would think anyway. We saw a moment ago they will just quick kick it with their sophomore quarterback, Jacobson. That gives them at least the option to try and pull a surprise. But Jacobson takes a step back. Janusek hops back to his 40-yard line. That one was nearly blocked. Janusek's going to run up on it again from the 51. Janusek trying to play repeat. Nearly took another one back.
Wow.
Finally taken down by Jacobson, the quarterback and punter.
Boy,
and for the first time today, we'll see the Liberty Christian offense.
I thought he might go to kick that out of bounds, Mike. I didn't think he'd give him another shot. It was almost blocked.
Janusek tried to take that one from the same exact spot on the field, right at that 51-yard line. Right, that should be a 51-yard return from the 49. Instead, he brings this one back to the 25, and for the first time today, we see Quinn Murphy, the junior quarterback. Murphy, again, was at Austin Regents a year ago. I beg your pardon, I said Hawkins before. It's Murphy, the quarterback. Hawkins, his top target at wide receiver. And he's also got Chase Garnett that he can hand the ball to. And Garnett breaks a couple tackles, spins through another, and fights his way forward. Give him 4 on the carry to the 21.
Running the football hard. Doesn't take long to figure out this is a well-coached team, Mike.
They have 3 three-star prospects that lead the way for them offensively. Murphy, the quarterback, Garnett, the running back, and Hawkins, the wide receiver. Midway point of the opening period, Liberty Christian trying to land a haymaker here in the early going. Garnett, cut back. First down, inside the 15.
Nice job. They run the outside zone. He cuts it back, about a 7-yard gain. You like to see a back that runs with his eyes. You can tell right now in 2 carries, he is seeing it. A little empty set here, Mike. Here we go.
3 to the top of your screen for Murphy, the junior quarterback. Flags on the play and a false start on Liberty Christian will make it 1st and 15.
False start against the Warriors.
You mentioned a well-coached football team. This is a head coach in Jason Witten that has been discussed just a little bit of late in the local sphere as it relates to the Dallas Cowboys football team. I'm not sure if that's something that is in the offing in the near future, but maybe something that could be part of his distant future. What a move by Murphy into the second level, and he'll score.
Wow.
Quinn Murphy takes it 17 yards for the touchdown.
Nice job. He didn't like what he saw. He said, hey, I'm going to pull it down. And as soon as he did, he makes the linebacker miss and is into the end zone.
5:08 on the clock in the first quarter, and Liberty Christian has found the end zone 3 times. Once on defense, once on special teams, now on offense, courtesy of the quarterback, Murphy. 21-0. Liberty Christian racing out to a terrific start here on Friday Night Football.
Thanks, Delkus.
Thanks, Delkus.
Possibly the most loved and hated man in North Texas. Whatever the weather brings, we bring the Delkus.
Discover WFAA Plus, a live 24-hour stream of WFAA news and exclusive digital content, all completely free. Now available on Apple TV, Roku, and Fire TV. Download WFAA Plus today.
Friday Night Football is sponsored by Texas Day Brazil. Kick off the holiday season with Texas Day Brazil's online holiday gift card promotion. Get extra value when you purchase gift cards online. For every $100 gift card you buy on Texas Day Brazil's website, you receive a bonus $25 card, or purchase a $50 gift card and enjoy $10 on the bonus gift card. Share the ultimate Brazilian dining experience and treat yourself to Texas de Brazil.
Return back to the 29-yard line there by Nate Tidwell, and we'll see the St. Thomas offense go back to work. What's your message if you're a coach right now, if you're Rich McGuire, the head coach of St. Thomas, how do you get your guys rolling to try and get something happening
Quite
here?
frankly, it's trying to make a first down. I mean, you're just trying to say, hey, we need to maintain possession here. And let's see if they can get the ball on the perimeter, which is where they've had some success.
They get it to Tidwell on the end around, but that was read very well by Liberty Christian. First one there was Janusek that knocked him back, and it's a big loss on the play.
Brady Janusek. I've watched that young man play for 3 years now, and he is all over the field. That was the first guy I asked you about, Mike, when you asked me to come do the game. I says, Janusek still playing?
Oh, he's still playing and still making a huge impact for this Liberty Christian program. Again, winners of the TAPS Division II state championship a year ago, and already looking to be well on their way to a return trip to Waco in TAPS Division I. They'll throw it deep now, looking for Branting behind the defense. Nearly fell into his lap, and it's incomplete. He hit the deck, but no flag.
I got his feet tangled up right there. It was a pretty good throw to the middle of the field. Just couldn't make the play. Again, you're not going to call PI there when guys are running and they just get their feet tangled.
Incidental contact, and it's 3rd down and 16 here for St. Thomas. Already in a very large hole, trying to figure out a way out of it. Winners a week ago, 21-7 over St. Mike's, to knock off their district mate and get here to the state semifinals. Rich McGuire said, this is what we do. We get to the semifinals. We're used to that as a program. They throw deep here, and this one's intercepted. Nick Blevins with the pick at the 43.
And you know, Mike, I like the call there. You know what? If you don't pick it up, it's as good as a 35-yard punt in that situation. And no more than they've had luck punting the football. That's almost a punt right there.
The way that their first 2 punts have gone, better than the first 2 punts, as for the first time today, Liberty Christian will start in their own territory at the 44. Out comes Quinn Murphy and company, looking to add to their lead. Murphy with the 17-yard touchdown run the last time they had it. Witten in motion, fakes the QB draw. Now he will take off and run with it. Murphy trying to follow a blocker, and he'll have the first down into St. Thomas territory.
They tried to run a little wheel route down here with Witten. Good job by St. Thomas to cut it off. Unfortunately, they've got to have to keep somebody in the spy on that quarterback, especially the way he likes to run that draw.
Daniel Sanchez in the YouTube comments says he's watching from Aledo tonight. HEVM22 says he's watching from Rockwall Heath this evening. Let us know in the YouTube comments where you're tuning in from tonight, if you got a favorite player on either one of these 2 teams. 1st and 10, handoff, Garnett running the ladder to the outside. Garnett inside the 25, cut back inside the 20 to the 17.
Well, right now, this Liberty offense is doing about what they want, Mike. Run the draw, run the quarterback draw. Whew.
Witten has built himself a monster here in Argyle.
He is coming out. You can tell this team has got a purpose with what they're doing.
They'll take a timeout here. 3 minutes left in the opening quarter. 21-0. Liberty Christian with the lead, in firm control early on here in the TAPS Division I state semifinals on Friday Night Football.
The Cowboys getting set to take on the Chargers, and we've got it covered for you on WFAA. The Cowboys trying to get off to a
Back here on a special Saturday night state semifinal edition of Friday Night Football. Give you a look at the TAPS Division I bracket. Liberty Christian with the big win over Bishop Lynch a week ago after they had the first round bye. St. Thomas knocking off St. Mike's out of the Austin area. Parish Episcopal and Preston, where we had that game here on Friday Night Football 8 days ago. That was a terrific football game and was, for all intents and purposes, a state semifinal in its own right. Winner of that game is expected to end up in Waco opposite this Liberty Christian team a week from today in the state title game. Out of the timeout, Garnett with the handoff, hops his way forward to the 15, a gain of 2 on the play. Liam McCarthy, the junior linebacker from St. Thomas, we mentioned him off the top of the broadcast. He is going to need to be in the middle of it all tonight stretch if St. Thomas is going to be able to get any sort of stops.
Yeah, they're going to, and this is a situation, it's 2nd and 8, where they need to see if they can get this team into a third and manageable situation.
2nd and 8. Over the middle, Murphy complete. Jalen Hawkins, his leading receiver. Beg your pardon, it's Quentin Brown, 24, not 4, making the catch. Close to first down yardage, but he will be shy by a yard. It's 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down and short for the Warriors.
Trisha Ray says she's watching from Amarillo, Texas, as her favorite player is Lincoln McCamey, one of the defensive backs for Liberty Christian. Final 2 minutes here of this opening period, a key 3rd and 1 here. Can St. Thomas get a stop? Murphy pops it. Taken down is Garnett. No gain on the play. May have lost a little bit of ground, and it's going to be 4th down.
Tell you what, they tried to run a little boot right there and then flip it back underneath, and St. Thomas pretty disciplined with what they were doing defensively in the front, Mike.
Obina Ume making the tackle, and it's 4th down. I'm going to take a timeout to measure it, it would appear. It is very close. That ball is sitting with the nose right at that 7-yard line. And it looks like the line to gain is just about the 7-yard line, maybe just inside the 7. If this is short, it's not short by much. First down. So Garnett does indeed pick it up, if only just barely. Leighton Smith, our referee tonight, leading a 7-man crew. 1st and goal for Liberty Christian, and the clock will wind. 1:35. Clock will wind on the official signal, I should say. Now we're back rolling. 1st and goal from the 7 here for Murphy. Garnett, patient, trying to back his way inside the 3.
A little check there where he moved his back, Mike, over to the right side, seeing something that this St. Thomas defense is doing, that it looks to be Liberty is just attacking them with that front.
Liberty certainly with a size advantage up front. Keithan Smith, 6'3", 360. Right guard Nate Humphrey, 6'4", 270. Austin Banlow, the right tackle, 6'6", 355. Garnett taken down. Liam McCarthy in the backfield to make the stop.
Yeah, he came off the edge right there unblocked and said, you know what, we're not getting it in on this down. Good
5
job
on
by
5.
him.
3rd down for the Warriors.
Liam McCarthy, the leading tackler by a country mile for this St. Thomas defense. 111 tackles on the year. Next best is 67, Quinlan. 3rd down and goal. Play action fake. Murphy. Well covered. Directs traffic and finds him open in the end zone. Touchdown. Quentin Brown on the receiving end. Murphy executed that brilliantly.
Yeah, he told his receiver, hey, don't keep, I'm rolling to the right. Don't keep going with me. Sit it back in the middle. which is exactly what he did, and then he dumped it back in there for the touch.
4 scores in the opening period for Liberty Christian. Flags here prior to the PAT. And the try here will become 5 yards longer for Jonah Sullivan, the sophomore kicker. The 25-yard PAT is up and through, and it's a 28-0 start for Liberty Christian. Stretch, a brilliant start for the Warriors.
You know, they're doing everything that they want to do right now. I mean, you can tell it almost feels like they're executing what Jason Witten wanted to do to a T, Mike.
Sullivan to kick it away. Short kick. It's going to be Tidwell again from the 22. Not a lot of running room. Out to the 26 with 6 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Summer Fields in the YouTube comments watching from Elizabethton, Tennessee. We were told in the last couple of days, expect some folks from Tennessee to be tuning in tonight. Of course, the Witten family. Witten family and extended family and friends all back in Tennessee, tuning in to see Jason and his 2 sons. Cooper and CJ instrumental already here in this opening quarter. S by S we ride, says Tommy and Laura Johnson watching from Holiday, Texas. Says first time watching Liberty Christian. Their friend is a teacher there. Shout out to Holly Duncan. Final play of the quarter, nowhere to go for Wells Granger. A loss on the play of 2, and it will be 2nd and 12. When we come back for the start of the second period. A tremendous opening quarter for Liberty Christian. The top team in TAPS Division I all year long, showing it so far. We head to the second on Friday Night Football.
The Cowboys getting set to take on the Chargers, and we've got it covered for you on WFAA. The Cowboys trying to get off to a...
Stay tuned for the Friday Night Football halftime show sponsored by Golden Chick. Golden Chick is the perfect post-game destination. Come in and see why we say it's one taste and you're golden at Golden Chick.
Start of the second here in Argyle, 28-0 in favor of Liberty Christian. Jason Witten's team jumping all over the number 3 seed out of TAPS Division I, District 2. They fake the jet sweep. That ball's loose. Whether it was a fumble or a pass, it's caught in the air. It's another turnover, and it's Noah Greer who's got his hands on the football.
Boy, they put the pressure right there. It looked like Thomas tried to step up in the pocket, and the ball got loose. Now, like you said, fumble, pass, it doesn't matter. It was caught in the air. Sets up this Liberty Argyle team in great, almost to the red zone, Mike. 22-yard line.
Nash Greer, the one who ends up with the ball in his hands. The pressure off the edge from Maddox Zachary. He knocks it loose. And again, whether you want to rule it a fumble or an interception, it was caught in the air. It matters not. It is Liberty Christian football. 1st and 10 at the 22 and plus territory. Murphy going right back to work in and out of the hands of Brady Janusek. And it's 2nd down. Janusek, Cooper Witten. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. Tried to throw that little inside dig right there, and that ball had some heat on it, Mike.
Susan Braley from Tyler, Texas, tuning in, commenting in the YouTube feed, says her favorite player is Carter Holmes. 2nd down and 10 here, early stages of the second period. Murphy, pressured from behind, slings it over the middle for the touchdown. Cooper Witten on the receiving end. He's in the end zone for the 2nd time tonight.
Boy, great job right there. I mean, you see him step up, keep his eyes down the field, Mike, and then deliver a ball right on time into the middle. Really, really good throw and catch right there. One thing you can say right there, that's just execution to what they're wanting to do.
Cooper Witten, the sophomore, with his 2nd touchdown of the evening. And it is 35-0. Liberty Christian with the lead. Take another look at this one. Quinn Murphy, the junior, 3-star prospect on his way to Baylor, stepping up in the pocket and just slinging this one kind of sidearm action over the middle. That's an athlete playing quarterback.
It is an athlete playing quarterback, and that's an athlete going to make the play for you, too.
22 yards on the touchdown hookup. And just 17 seconds into this second period, it is all Liberty Christian.
I have just come out almost with a mission to say, you know what, we're going to go take care of business, and not only we're doing it on both sides of the football, Mike, and you get the special teams play.
The punt return for a touchdown from Brady Janusek, just 3 minutes and 41 seconds in, the 2nd score of the day. Cooper Witten had the pick 6 to get things rolling just a little over 2 minutes into the game. Quinn Murphy, the quarterback, ran for a touchdown to make it 21-0. Murphy hit Quentin Brown for a touchdown late 1st quarter. Now he hits Cooper Witten for a touchdown early 2nd quarter. The last 2 touchdowns separated by just 26 seconds. And it's 35-0. Tidwell swallowed up at the 26-yard line. And that's where St. Thomas will get back to work.
St. Thomas team, right now they come out on the field, Mike, and I'm not real sure they understand what's hit them in this 1st quarter and few seconds of the 2nd quarter. At this point, we got to get something. And I'm sure that's what they're saying. Hey, we got to get something going from a positive standpoint, just to keep this Liberty offense off the field.
They take it back, 1st and 10 at the 26. Nowhere to go. Right in his face is Jackson Saul, a loss of 4.
Wow. Yeah. Right now, this Liberty Argyle defense is just pinning their ears back and saying, sick 'em.
More in the YouTube comments. Shauna Baldwin says she's watching from Fort Worth. Favorite player is her nephew, number 21, Lucas Bryant. Chatoya Young, watching from Denver, Colorado, says go Jalen Hawkins from Liberty Christian, the stud wide receiver. Minute gone by here, 2nd quarter, 2nd and 13. They've got R.T. Jenkins back in there, quarterback, the senior. He has been the starter at points this year. 3rd down and 13 forthcoming. Tara Kieschnick in the comments is watching her great nephew, Noah Greer. Says they tuned in just in time to see the interception/fumble for the Warriors. Take your pick on how to rule that. I feel like it was probably a fumble forced by Sakiri and recovered by Greer. A turnover just the same to set up the 2nd Cooper Witten touchdown of the day. Now 3rd and 13 for R.T. Jenkins. Rolling to his right, trying to find something downfield, completes it to Stevenson, but Stevenson's run out of bounds before he can pick up the first down.
Nice job by Jenkins to kind of sprint out, and they throw a little comeback out there. It's just short. Now it's going to set up that 4th and about 2.5.
Do you try and go for it here just to see if you can pull something off, create some momentum, and get a first down?
You know what, Mike? I'm a little gun shy to say what could happen right here.
Yeah.
I think we've seen so many different things, and I think that's the way this St. Thomas team is feeling. Hey, you know what? What do we have to lose here? It looks like they are going to try to go.
It's Jenkins again at quarterback. He's getting this series after Jacobson played the majority of the first quarter. Timeout prior to the snap called by Rich McGuire.
Timeout called by the Eagles. 10:44 left here in the first half. Your score, Warriors 35. Eagles 0.
Norma Dutton in the YouTube comments says watching from Lindale, looking for Noah Greer. Again, a young man who's already made some big plays tonight. Mary Hunter says watching from Haltom City. Lucas Bryant, number 21 from Liberty Christian, her favorite player. St. Thomas, a team that lost a ton to graduation a year ago. 9 of their 11 offensive starters graduating, and several of them going on to play some high-level Division I football. This was a very good team a year ago that lost a ton. Still back here in the state semifinals, had a very nice season, but they are meeting up with a buzzsaw tonight.
Boy, it does. It feels like just coming in here and watching this team get loose, Mike, and watching how they're going about their business, they're on a mission to win it again.
Liberty Christian has a different task this year than they did a year ago. TAPS Division II last year, they ran roughshod over everybody. Beat the brakes off of Austin Regents in the state championship game. They were head and shoulders above everybody. 4th and 2, reaching. That ball came out at the end. He was short of the line to gain anyway, whether it's a fumble or not. Well, based on the spot on the far side, they're going to have a conversation here. It's Argyle Liberty Christian football at the 36.
Try to run a little boot out of there and throw that flat, and he just could not convert.
Regardless of whether that was recovered by Liberty Christian in the field of play, which I think it was by Cooper Witten. But the reality of a 4th down play, you can't fumble it forward to pick up the first down anyway. Oliver Luboja did not have the line to gain prior to losing the football, so that was going to be a turnover on downs regardless. And Liberty Christian takes over. 1st and 10 at the 36 in plus territory, again looking to strike. Janusek in motion. They hand off for Garnett on the misdirection. Hops forward across the 35 to the 32. A pickup of 4. What I was saying before, Liberty Christian has a different task this year. Last year in TAPS Division II, they were head and shoulders above everybody. This year, TAPS Division I, both Parish Episcopal and Prestonwood Christian gave them a serious run for their money. Liberty Christian won both games, 30-27 over Prestonwood Christian on the road, 35-27 over Parish Episcopal on this field back on October the 18th. Chances are very good we're going to see Liberty Christian and Parish play next week for the title. The blitz got to him, and he somehow flips it over the top. Garnett taken down at the 30, kind of awkwardly. Looks like he's going to get back to his feet okay. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
Almost looked like a jump shot right there. They sent the blitz, and he jumps up and just kind of shovels this ball forward to his back.
Creativity abounds for Quinn Murphy.
A little dangerous there.
3rd down and 3. They've got to get to the 36-yard line. Play action. Looking for Witten. Murphy, pressure in his face. Can't dance away. 4th down. Pressure applied by Jack Reed. Now a player down here.
He looked at it almost to say, hey, did he ground the football? But his receiver was in the flat right there.
Nate Humphrey, the senior right guard, is the player down here for Liberty Christian. He's got a heavy brace on that left knee. It looks like they're looking at the right leg in some way, shape, or form, kind of working on his ankle perhaps or his foot. They'll get him back to his feet.
Yeah.
Not putting any weight on that right foot. He's got that right ankle heavily spatted up. 6'4", 270, the senior Humphrey. This is I suppose, the benefit of a 35-0 lead in the state semifinals. You can probably tell that young man, hey, take it easy for the balance of the night, and we'll see you next Saturday, hopefully, and he'll be able to get back on his feet and ready to roll for the title game.
Get ice on it right now.
Yeah.
See if they can get that thing right. And looks like they're going to go for it here on this 4th down, Mike.
Kind of no man's land. It would be a 46-yard field goal from here. They've got to get to the 36 for a first down. Play action, deep up the seam, right on the money. Quentin Brown drags a defender into the end zone for the touchdown.
Boy, really good throw and catch right there. That ball was laid right into the seam. Really nice throw right there. Wow.
Murphy to Brown for the second time today, and this was a dot.
I'll get right on him for the touchdown. That's what you call execution, Mike. I mean, this is a team right now that is, you can tell. I mean, Jason Witten is putting his fingerprints on this team with how they execute. In all phases, by the way.
I said it the other day when we recorded our preview of this game. Argyle Liberty Christian is a wagon, and they are looking like it here in the early going. We're not even 15 minutes into the football game, and it's 42-0. Warriors with the lead. 30 yards on the touchdown hookup. Officially 29. Murphy to Brown for the second time today. And Liberty Christian with a 6-score lead. Retort in the YouTube comment says, will the running clock rule apply here? Yes, but not until halftime. The way that the rule works in TAPS, it's got to be a 40-plus point lead after halftime for the running clock to be instituted. Once the clock has begun running, they won't stop it again. Even if the deficit goes under 40, they'll keep the clock rolling.
And you know what, Mike? I think it's a good rule in this situation.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a team right now in a St. Thomas team that looks to be shocked at what they're getting into, and you don't want to get them in an embarrassing situation. That helps nobody.
Sullivan to kick it away. Up the far sideline. It's going to check up and stay in bounds. Everything is bouncing Liberty Christian's way. From his own 1 yard line, fighting his way out to the 8 is their starting running back, Javon Waldron. That is an unreal bounce of the football that is just cruel.
It's almost like you want to, if you're Jason Witten on the way home, grab one of those $10 scratch-off lottery tickets. It's happening for you tonight.
42-0 Liberty Christian. Back to work goes this St. Thomas offense, trying to find some sort of ground to gain. Luboja, the motion man. In the backfield, nowhere to go.
Goodness.
Taken down at the 4 is where they're going to stop officially forward progress for Miles Stewart. C.J. Witten in the backfield in a blink, and he wasn't alone.
They're just teeing off on this, on this zone read look that St. Thomas is trying to run. And they've got no fear right now. I know St. Thomas tried to go deep early, but boy, it's almost like you're going to have to take another shot to feel like you can get this bunch to back off a little bit.
2nd and 14 after the loss on the play. From his own end zone, R.T. Jenkins rolling out, fires deep downfield, has a man, and what a diving catch that was by Nate Tidwell.
Great play. R.T. led him back into the middle of the field, and his receiver came and made a play for him, and that's what they needed here. They needed something positive in this situation to happen. Get the ball out from the shadows of your own goalpost.
Out to the 37, a pickup of 35 on the play, 33, excuse me. Tidwell with a terrific catch. That one over the middle is incomplete. Knocked away. C.J. Witten, Johnny on the spot once again in coverage on Luboja.
Try to throw a little option inside to the tight end, but like you said, I mean, it feels like Witten, the older Witten, is dominating the middle of the field, and the younger Witten and Janusek said, I got you over the top, buddy.
2nd and 10 here for R.T. Jenkins, the senior quarterback, coming on in place of Jacobson here in this second quarter. Hands off up the middle. Again, no running room to be found at all.
Andrew Michael, C.J. Witten, Maddox security.
Kenyon Navari on the carry there.
Short gain, second down.
Maybe a gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Play clock down to 3. Jenkins. Deep up the middle, wide open. Tidwell's got a first down, and for the first time today, St. Thomas is into Liberty Christian territory.
Good job right there. Jenkins just kind of threw it off his back foot, but put it in the middle of the field, and his receiver made a play for him.
Tidwell, their leading receiver this year. Just to emphasize the point that Rich McGuire made when we spoke with him prior to the game, only 2 starters back off of last year's team. Tidwell, their leading receiver this year, was playing JV a year ago. Jenkins slides down with a gain of 2 on the play. They'll mark him at the 45. But this is a very inexperienced team. Timeout called here by Jason Witten and his Liberty Christian team as he wants to talk over the fact that St. Thomas has been able to pick up a couple first downs here. Something about this series has drawn his ire.
No question. He called the timeout and has met his team out on the hash.
The teaching is never over. No matter what the score is, no matter what the situation is, you're always trying to improve because, I mean, listen, they know what awaits them a week from now. They are almost... No disrespect whatsoever to Legacy Christian, but we know what Parish Episcopal is. They are a terrific football team. They beat Legacy Christian handily during the regular season. The expectation, anyway, is that the title game we're going to see a week from tonight down in Waco is this Liberty Christian team against the 5-time defending state champion Parish Episcopal in a rematch of a game that was a 35-27 win for Liberty Christian on their home field. Now we're talking neutral site, different stakes. Like there's a lot on the line 1 week from tonight, and again, every opportunity you've got to coach these kids up, he's going to take it.
No question. Working on his game and trying to get them better.
Out of the timeout, 2nd down and 8. St. Thomas has got to get to the 37 to pick up the first down. Jenkins, deep ball again, looking up the middle of the field. Janusek playing center field. He's got another interception. Third time of the half that they've turned it over.
And they go to close the middle of the field, and anytime you try to throw a post into the middle of the field, there's nothing to hold that safety. He's going to turn and go make the play. Exactly what Brady Janusek did.
So Cooper Witten's got an interception that he took back for a touchdown. Janusek's got a punt return for a touchdown. Now Janusek's got an interception. We saw Noah Greer come up with either a fumble or interception. Haven't seen an official ruling on what they determined that one as, but a turnover just the same. And back comes the Liberty Christian offense once again. A dominant performance from top to bottom here in this first quarter and a half. Garnett trying to get to the outside, run out of bounds at the 11.
Chase Garnett on the carry.
Janusek's 3rd interception of the season. 2nd on the team behind Cooper Witten, who now has 5 after his pick that started off the game. His second pick six of the season for Cooper Witten. Brown in motion. Murphy, deep shot. Up the middle of the field, just a bit too far. Looking for Hawkins.
Take a shot. He laid it out there for him. A little bit too much oomph on that deep post.
Trying to pop an 89-yard touchdown to really blow the roof off this thing. Hawkins just a catch or two from going over 1,000 yards for the year, their leading receiver this season. Five wide receiver set here on 3rd and 7. They've got to get out to the 18-yard line. Murphy pressured. He'll take off and run for it. Man coverage, and he makes him pay for it. Slides down across the 30. They'll mark him at the 28, but it's a first down just the same.
Good feel for the pocket. As soon as he saw it open, he said, I'll take it. Right there, he said, I'll take this. Create. Really good job of getting the first down and then getting on the ground.
They shrink Witten down into an H-back spot, hand it off to Garnett. Garnett backtracking now, trying to get the corner on the near side. Makes a man miss, fumbles the football. All white jerseys around it, and St. Thomas is on top of it. Chase Garnett puts it on the deck, and it's Eagles football in Liberty Christian territory.
They're trying to do a little bit too much right there, and he got hit from behind and then spit the ball up right there. That's a tough situation. Great job going to his right arm to carry the football, but he gets it hit from right there. They get it punched out. Look like the St. Thomas defense swarming a little bit. They get a turnover. Might they try to get a little momentum here going into the half, Mike?
Rich McGuire must be thinking to himself, where was that bounce of the football at like 5:15 tonight? They really could have used that earlier on in the football game to create some momentum. They'll take over at the 40 in plus territory, swing it to the far side. Wells Granger run out of bounds. Pickup of 4 on the play.
Nice job. Just throw the swing out there. Try to get something positive.
Pass is complete. Kate Violi on the stop. Second down for the Eagles.
R.T. Jenkins is kind of giving a little spark to this offense.
Low throw, but dug out. Nice catch by Stevenson. Pickup of 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 4.
That little hitch out there and get rid of it quick. It's up a 3rd and manageable situation. You got to think this is a 2-down scenario here, Mike. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see him try to run some sort of a double move here, the way that Argyle is breaking on the football, and then see if they can get something over the top.
3rd down and 4 here for R.T. Jenkins, the senior QB coming on here in the second quarter. Got 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Pressure off his right side, throws right side, complete. It'll depend on the spot here. I think where the football was caught was enough for the first down. Stevenson will have enough to move the chains.
Good job on the comeback. They had to press coverage out there. He run a little comeback. Good job by R.T. Jenkins getting rid of the football, throwing it where only his guy can get it. Nice throw and catch. Convert on 1st down or on 3rd down. Keep the chains moving.
Right at the 30-yard stripe, the nose of the football moves the chains. Under 4.5 to play here in this first half. Again, we will bring you the entirety of the halftime show coming up in a few minutes. Quick throw near side. Branting had a blocker, and Janusek made the play anyway.
Pass is complete.
Just gobbled up ground right there to make the play. It looked like when he caught that ball, there was at least 5 or 6 yards, and Janusek just comes like he shot out of a cannon to come make the play.
A young man that is on his way to Oklahoma to play baseball at an extremely high level. Terrific athlete. Just moonlighting out there at the safety position and making plays like that.
I'll be surprised if Coach Venables doesn't get him on the football field.
Right. 2nd down and 8. Jenkins slings it far side. A strike to Tidwell. Going to be close. Looks like he'll have enough for a 1st down, and he does.
Good throw and catch. R.T. Jenkins getting into a little bit of feel of the football game and starting to get a little, you can tell he's throwing the ball with a little more confidence now, Mike.
He's got 3 to the bottom of the formation here. Showing blitz right up the middle. They pick it up well. Now flushed is Jenkins. Pressured. Has to throw it away. Did a nice job to be able to throw that football away.
He didn't get it back to the line of scrimmage. I'm going to be surprised here if they don't call grounding here.
And they are having a conversation about exactly that right now. They do not throw the flag.
Pass is incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
They deemed that a receiver was in the vicinity. Perhaps Derek Stevenson, number 2 there you see on the right side of your screen, close enough to the pass.
He's got to quit. I tell you this, R.T. Jenkins has got to quit rolling to his right. It's like every time he wants to bail to that side, I can tell you they're starting to get that feel for that.
Yeah. 2nd down and 10. Final 3.5 minutes here in the 1st half. Over the middle, somehow that ball got to Tidwell. Lots of blue jerseys in the area, but it finds its home and a pickup of 6.
Little inside hitch. Good throw in tight area. Good catch.
Officially 5 on the play, 3rd and 5. They need the 9-yard line for a 1st down. This Liberty Christian crowd, even with a 42-0 lead, getting loud on the near side. They want to keep that goose egg on the scoreboard. Tidwell, the motion man. Misdirection. Waldron snowed under.
Tried to run a little draw right there, but it was well played by Liberty's defense. This is going to set up a 4th and manageable, about 3.5 here.
They'll spot it right at the 13. Line to gain is just outside the 9, so yeah, just about 3.5 to pick up the 1st down. And R.T. Jenkins and the offense will stay out there and try and make a play. Timeout, Rich McGuire.
Take a little time out and talk about it and make sure they've got the right play. I got no problem at all with that call. You can't carry those timeouts to halftime with you, nor can you carry them to the end of the game. Just ask Matt Eberflus.
What do you like of what you've seen from this drive from St. Thomas? It looks like they finally found a little bit of something offensively.
I think Roy Thomas, it looks like he's kind of gotten in a little bit of a groove, and it looks like they're starting to see, they've seen that blitz enough where Witten's walked up in there and they've kind of gone with a little solid look and picked that blitz up and allowed him to get rid of the football. You still got to put it in the end zone, though, Mike. I mean, that's the thing is, hey, this Liberty defense is so well coached. You can tell they're where they need to be when they need to be there.
So Rich McGuire and his offensive coordinator, Jonathan Holland, draw something up here for 4th down and 4. The Cowbells out on the near side, trying to make it hard for R.T. Jenkins. They need the 9-yard line for a 1st down. And now Jason Witten says, all right, I've taken a Polaroid of what you've come out in offensively, and I'm going to call timeout. the mind games of
making sure
high school football coaches.
Yeah, but you can't take those timeouts with you. You know
No,
what? Hey,
absolutely.
You see what they line up in. You want to coach your defense up a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Kind of a basketball timeout. See what they come out of the huddle in and make your adjustments as necessary. It's a point of pride, too. You want to keep that goose egg. You want to keep that 0 on the scoreboard. And
well, at least through the half until you get, you know what I mean, until you get some of the other guys in the game. It's not like I'm sure Jason is not coming out here saying, hey, you know what, I expect to win this 100 to nothing.
Sure,
it's about taking pride in what you're trying to do.
Yeah, at this point, it's not as much about the score. Of course, you need to make sure that you win the football game, but at this point, it's more about the process. It's more about making sure that you are doing the things that you need to be doing so that you're in good position for a week from now. Back-to-back timeouts, now 4th and 4. Pressure off the edge, right in his face. They throw behind it. Incomplete. Waldron didn't know it was coming. And it's a turnover on downs.
They bring the safety blitz that time. Cooper comes down and they bring it. And the back, who should have stayed in to protect, did not and then couldn't make the play. Force this St. Thomas team off the field.
Felt like it was a decent read there by Jenkins to throw behind the blitz. But Waldron didn't see it coming until it was too late and didn't have a chance to make the play on the football. Liberty Christian takes over on downs with 2:01 remaining in the period. Murphy back in there, a quarterback, perhaps his final series of the night. Flag on the play as he rolls near sideline, fires deep into double coverage, but looks like he did get that to Quentin Brown on the sideline. We'll check the penalty marker back at the 10-yard line. Looks like it may bring all of this back.
Yeah, usually in that vicinity, you get a holding call.
And it is indeed. Number 53, the offending party, Ian Mitchell, the senior.
Back up half the distance to the goal. Still first down.
Good to see Nate Humphrey, big number 77, back on the football field after he left earlier with that what looked to be a foot or ankle injury of some sort. Back up and moving around okay.
You realize you got so few opportunities, Mike, when you're a senior.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to take every chance that you can get.
They motion Garnett back down into the set. Pressure off the edge. He shovels it underhanded Garnett. What a play by Quinn Murphy, and Garnett's going to have the first down. That was clever.
Yeah, he saw the blitz coming off the edge, and he was able to flip it underhanded to him.
That is high-class stuff from Quinn Murphy. That's pretty good.
And, you know, this is a scenario, Mike, where you want to work your 2-minute offense a little bit right here, and that's exactly what they're doing. I mean, you talk about they're probably going to pay Parrish next week. Dan Novikov's a heck of a football coach.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they're taking their opportunity to say, hey, let's work our 2-minute game here.
That game between Parish Episcopal and Legacy Christian will start at 7 o'clock tonight across town. Winner to the title game, ostensibly opposite Liberty Christian. Pressured from behind. Somehow we got that pass off. Complete in the arms of Jalen Hawkins. Murphy's lucky he wasn't stripped from behind there. 3rd and a yard, and they'll go quick here. Buck 17 and moving. 5 wides. QB draw. Murphy, lots of running room. Dives forward and lunges his shoulder into the chest of St. Thomas's Will King and picks up the first down. .103 and moving as they wind it again after they set the sticks. Janusek, pop pass. Janusek bang down at the 47-yard line. Good hit from Berhani Lindbeck.
Good job by the safety to run the alley right there and make that tackle.
43 seconds and moving. Liberty Christian without any timeouts remaining. So Murphy trying to do all this without the ability to stop the clock, except for with a first down. Second down and 3, clock down to 30 seconds. Pressure off the edge. Dances away from it. Fires deep downfield. Has a man. It's Witten behind the defense. Couldn't quite run under it.
He does a nice job of getting outside the pocket and keeping plays alive.
It's fun to watch play the position, man. He really is. Missed Witten by maybe a yard. Clock stops with 21 seconds. Again, we will bring you the entirety of the halftime show coming up momentarily. The St. Thomas Band, under the direction of Donald Theode, is here tonight. And the Liberty Christian dance team will perform as well. Rachel Burdett, their director. Flag prior to the snap, a delay of game on Liberty Christian. That'll dock them 5 yards back into their own territory at the 48. Clock will hold at 21 seconds. They need the 44 for a first down. Murphy with 5 wides in the formation. Looks deep up the seam. He's got Witten in stride. Cooper Witten with his 3rd touchdown of the first half.
They see the middle of the field open like that, and they're going to take that seam every time. You can tell Jason's not afraid to call that seam route, and as soon as they see the middle of the field open, it's over.
52 yards on the touchdown hookup, and with 12 seconds left in the first half, Liberty Christian has found the end zone again. Cooper Witten with the pick 6 and 2 touchdown receptions in the first half of this football game. Sullivan's extra point up and through, 49-0 the score. Liberty Christian halfway home to a state title game that has been heavily anticipated all season long. 1 week from tonight down in Waco. Dad of Texas in the YouTube comments says watching from Lucas, Texas tonight. Home of Lovejoy High School. Winners yesterday in a thriller over Anna, 52-49, to move on to the regional final in year 1 under Todd Dodge. Lovejoy and Argyle in the regional final in that bracket should be a terrific football game. Argyle looks to be very, very good. Made quick work yesterday of a terrific Prosper Walnut Grove team that won Lovejoy's district. Lovejoy is very good, though. That should be a whale of a football game next week.
A bunch of good football games next week, Mike, when you start thinking about it. State championship really getting tuned up.
Oh, I think that might have been incidental contact as they just caught shoulders as Tidwell called for the fair catch. Jason Witten still coaching that moment up as I believe it was Jet Hare who came through and caught a piece of Tidwell. 12 seconds left here before halftime. Aledo Denton Ryan a week from now in the regional final in 5A Division I. A rematch of a game we had here on Friday Night Football back in early October that was a terrific football game. The kneel down from R.T. Jenkins will bring us to halftime. A dominant first half from Liberty Christian, 49-0 at the break. Cooper Witten with 3 first-half touchdowns to lead the way for the Warriors. And Jason Witten's team heads to the locker room, knowing full well they are on their way to Waco.
We are a local team of experienced financial
Thanks, Delkus.
Thanks, Delkus.
Possibly the most loved and hated man in North Texas. Whatever the weather brings, we bring the Delkus.
Your Friday night lights just got brighter. Catch a live broadcast of the biggest high school football games all season long. The 12-yard touchdown. Cheer on your hometown. Plus, get the full halftime experience. Don't miss every step, beat, and cheer. Lacey's still on his feet and he'll score. Join me, Mike Leslie, and Heckma Harrison for all the insights, commentary, and all the stats. Stream the broadcast free. Friday Night Football on WFAA+.
WFAA has a legacy of changing the system.
Most recently, we did a story on ankle monitors and how they don't work, and how criminals are committing crimes with ankle monitors. And yeah, there's legislative change coming.
Our 2-year investigation caught the attention of state representatives. Now, it's a crime to cut off ankle monitors.
I want people to see things that we need to hold people accountable for.
And now, the Friday night halftime show, sponsored by Golden Chick.
And first up on the Friday Night Football halftime show, from Liberty Christian School, their dance team under the direction of Rachel Burdett. We hope you enjoy the show.
Sophomore Lieutenant Bonnie Coleman, Senior Lieutenant Gabrielle Wells, Junior Co-Captain Kinsey Jones, and your Senior Captain Meadow Park. Under the direction of Rachel Burdett and Ashley Howe. Your Warrior Dancer of the Week is Elise Lopez.
not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing.
Attention students, kids, and anyone wanting to have a good time. It's time for halftime. Hi! Enjoy the next 20 minutes, the most fun you'll have this week. Onto the field. Somebody told me. Just let the music jump from my soul, so all my people can stay on the floor. They got a brand new dance. You gotta move your muscle. Brand new dance. It's called a Cupid shuffle. It don't matter if you're young or you're old. Here we go. We gon' show you how it goes. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. High kick, high kick, high kick, high kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Let me see you move.
You got another one, Mr. Fat.
shuffling. I'm shuffling.
Thanks for watching the Friday Night Football Halftime Show, sponsored by Golden Chick.
Thanks, Dunkus.
Possibly the most loved and hated man in North Texas. Whatever the weather brings, we bring the Delkus.
Your Friday night lights just got brighter. Catch a live broadcast of the biggest high school football games all season long. The 12-yard touchdown. Cheer on your hometown. Plus, get the full halftime experience. Don't miss every step, beat, and cheer.
Lacey's still on his feet and he'll score.
Join me, Mike Leslie, and Heckma Harrison for all the insights, commentary, and all the stats. Stream the broadcast free. Friday Night Football on WFAA+.
WFAA has a legacy of changing the system.
Most recently, we did a story on ankle monitors and how they don't work, and how criminals are committing crimes with ankle monitors. And yeah, there's legislative change coming.
Our 2-year investigation caught the attention of state representatives. Now, it's a crime to cut off ankle monitors.
I want people to see things that we need to hold people accountable for.
Back on Friday Night Football, halftime rounding to a close here at Warrior Stadium. Mike Leslie, Stretch Smith back here with you high atop Warrior Stadium. 49-0 the halftime score stretch in favor of Jason Witten's Argyle Liberty Christian squad. A tremendous, dominant performance through 24 minutes of football.
Well, and coached the entire time by Jason Witten. He didn't take one play off. He didn't want his players taking a play off. He expected to start the game fast, and they finished the half fast. I mean, everything I think that he wanted to get done.
No doubt. Let's show you the highlights from the first half of action. An awful lot of the Witten brothers involved, and right off the rip, it was Cooper Witten here with the pick six, just 2 minutes and 9 seconds into the football game.
Yeah, he read the hitch, sat on the hitch, knew it was a 3rd and 6. He knew the receiver was going to be there. A smart football play. You can tell. I mean, this is a coach's son who understands what to do, Mike.
Another look at it here is it bobbled around and landed in the lap of the sophomore. His 5th interception of the season, his 2nd pick six of the season, and it was 7-0 Liberty Christian in a hurry. A couple minutes later, St. Thomas forced a punt, and Brady Janicek takes this one back 52 yards on the punt return, running to daylight for the touchdown.
Again, well coached. I mean, you could see they had quick kicked before. Hey, Janicek dropped back, saw it was a line drive kick, grabbed it, and just headed up the boundary for the touchdown.
One more look at it here, and he caught this with a head of steam. This is a young man that's on his way to Oklahoma to play baseball, a terrific athlete. You let him go play center field and get a head of steam, and it's over. It was 14-0 Liberty Christian, just 3 minutes and 41 seconds into the football game. Quinn Murphy had a 17-yard touchdown run. Murphy then hit Quentin Brown for a touchdown. Then this one slung over the middle to Witten for a 22-yard touchdown hookup early on in the second quarter, and it was 35-0.
Yeah, comfortable throwing the seam and comfortable when they see the middle of the field open, not afraid to run through there. Again, Jason Witten coaching this team up.
That was a little sidearm rifle from Murphy. His 2nd touchdown pass of the day. Later in the half, this was a 4th and 3, and this was put right on the money.
Yeah, he again, feeling the pressure and knowing, hey, I'm going to get this ball up to my receiver and give him a chance to go make the play.
42-0 after that one, just under 3 minutes into the second quarter. It has been all Liberty Christian all night long, and their quarterback, Quinn Murphy, certainly key in that entire process. He would have one more touchdown pass right before halftime. This one up the seam for Cooper Witten. Cooper, the sophomore, the younger son of Jason Witten, with 3 first-half touchdowns. The pick six, 2 touchdown receptions, and 49-0 is your halftime tally.
Having as much fun playing offense as he is defense, Mike. That's what you want to see. A guy that's polished playing both sides. And you know what? Janicek and Witten can get it done.
Janicek, the senior, Witten, the sophomore, 2 tremendous safeties, both of them playing both ways for this Liberty Christian football team. They've been very impactful tonight, and they have led their team to the precipice of a return visit to Waco for the state championship games. Second half just about a minute away here. It will be Liberty Christian ball to start the second half. It will be, for those of you asking in the YouTube comments, a running clock in the second half. So it will be 2 12-minute quarters, running clock all the way through as we round this thing out here at Warrior Stadium. Liberty Christian getting ready to move on to the state championship game. They will play the winner of Parish Episcopal and Legacy Christian, the other semifinal that will kick off in about 18 minutes' time across town. Meanwhile, also kicking off just in the very recent past, Texas and Texas A&M. That game starting just about 5 or 6 minutes ago. that game on WFA proper, and the whole state wanting to watch that game for sure.
Coming back with the big in-state rivalry. Thanksgiving weekend, Mike, that's what it's all about.
You know, I'm curious your thoughts on this. You've been around this state certainly for longer than I have been. I've been in Texas now for basically a decade, so I've gotten a chance to see a lot of Texas football, a lot of Texas A&M football, but I've never lived in this state while this rivalry has been ongoing. I missed the, first 100 years or so of this rivalry. It would seem to me, as something of an outsider, especially to this rivalry in particular, it would seem to me that the rivalry that was already really good and really important and really impactful in this state when it was ongoing year in and year out, all the way through, every year from 1915 until 2011. It dates back all the way to 1894. It mattered a lot. It feels like to me that these 13 years away from it has made it matter that much more, and now the fact that it's coming back is going to amplify it just that much more.
Oh, there's no question, and the fact that Texas came and got your baseball coach, to me, says all you need to know about that, Mike. When you go and say, you know what, we're gonna take Jim Schlossnagel and we're gonna take him away from you and get him here, yeah, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth, no question about it.
Yeah, that rivalry is
and that's not even talking football. We're talking baseball.
I know, man. I know. It is intense in so many different ways, and that makes it an awful lot of fun, and that'll make tonight down in College Station a lot of fun as well. Again, that game just kicking off on WFA, and a game that we'll certainly be keeping an eye on here in about 25 minutes' time once this one wraps up here in Argyle. St. Thomas to kick it away to start the second half. Liberty Christian with the ball to start, and from a yard deep in his own end zone. Here comes Quentin Brown. Had a touchdown reception in the first half, and here on the kickoff return brings it out to the 28-yard line.
Interesting to see how Jason comes out here. You know what? You want to start the second half in the same way you finished the first half. Never mind the scoreboard. You want your team playing well, Mike.
Again, it will be running clock here for the remainder. A 40-plus point lead after halftime starts the clock running. They will not restart they will not stop the clock again for anything other than timeouts, obviously an injury, things along those lines. Other than that, this will run straight through until the end of the third quarter. They'll do a traditional quarter break as normal, but then start the fourth quarter clock and run that straight through as well. It is Murphy still in there, a quarterback hands off on the first play of the second half to Blake Brisker.
Yeah, you want to see, and I can promise you, Jason is telling his football team, you know what, we're going to go out and get a hat on a hat and make sure you're sharpening your skills and sharpening your tools. You only get so many turns in this game, Mike.
Brisker picks up 4 on the first play of the series. Quentin Brown still in there, so a number of the starters still on the field here for Liberty Christian, at least to start the second half. Flag on the play. Murphy throws that one away. Flag in the vicinity of a hold.
Correct. It is a hold. You can tell they held the defensive end, so that will come back.
Jackson Saul, the starting left guard, limping off after that play.
That's the other thing. You know what you're facing next week. You want to be crisp in what you're doing, but you don't want to get anybody hurt, Mike. That's the thing. You want to go into next week's game knowing you're as healthy as you can be.
Second down and 16.
Yeah, as much as you want to get, hey, let's go one more series out here with our ones. Let's do one more drive down the football field. All those things have value, but yeah, more than anything else, you want to get out of here without anybody getting hurt. Deep ball, near sideline, overshooting the intended target. It was Janusek.
Murphy's pass intended for Brady Janusek.
It'll be third down and 16. Dad of Texas says he's watching from Lucas tonight. Jeffrey O'Donnell watching from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Appreciate you guys being with us tonight. Please click the like button, click the subscribe button here on the WFA YouTube channel. This is likely to be our final game of the 2024 slate on Friday Night Football. We have made some overtures about a possible game next week, but the likelihood is slim, frankly. 3rd down and 16, a short gain, nowhere near enough to pick up the first down, complete in the hands of Jalen Hawkins, who nears closer to 1,000 yards on the season for him. You imagine if he doesn't go over that number tonight, he certainly will a week from now in the title game. He came in just 30 yards shy tonight. A couple of grabs so far for probably about half that tally. Apologies, we do not have live stats this evening.
4th and 8. Jason going to choose to go for this, huh? Interesting.
We have seen a quick kick from St. Thomas, but no, they will go for it here. Some situational football, an opportunity here for Murphy to try and pick up the first down. He overshoots his target, and it's a turnover on downs for Liberty Christian. St. Thomas comes up with a defensive stop.
Good job. I mean, you want to see something positive out of your defense. A good job by St. Thomas to go out and show, you know what, we're not quitting in this football game. Even though we got a running clock, we're going to continue to try to get ourselves in position to score. And at 4th and 9, they go for it. Now you get the turnover on downs. You got the ball 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So 1st and 10, it will be R.T. Jenkins once again at quarterback. He certainly had the better half of the two. He and Jacobson, the sophomore, just couldn't get it going early on. False start here starts the possession, though, for St. Thomas.
The 5-yard walk-off. 1st and 15.
Again, still a number of starters out there for Liberty Christian. Janusek still on the field. Cooper Witten, C.J. Witten. At least one more series for Jason Witten starters. As we approach the midway point of the 3rd quarter. In and out of the hands of the intended target. Stevenson just dropped that one.
Yeah, try to throw the hitch outside. We know its temperatures get a little cool here. Guess what? That ball starts to harden, Mike. Tough to catch that thing.
I beg your pardon, we do have our hands on live stats tonight. And Hawkins, who came in 30 yards shy of 1,000 on the night, 3 catches for 23 yards, so just 7 shy of the 1,000-yard mark for his senior season. Over the middle, complete. Tidwell able to pick up 5 or 6 on the play and get just beyond the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 9.
Good job to hang in there by RT. They cut the blitz loose again. He threw it where it came from. Nice job throwing and catching.
Third down and 9. They've got to get to the 18 to pick up a first down. Jenkins, pressure in his face, fires over top of it all, but it's picked off. Intercepted by Janusek, his 2nd interception of the day. And he brings it back outside the 30-yard line to the 33.
You just can't leave the ball in the middle of the field versus these two safeties. I mean, Mike, I came in here tonight saying it's Janusek and it's Witten, and if they haven't just made play after play, I'm not sure what to say.
All night long, man. Another big turnover. Liberty Christian, I believe that's 4 now on the day. A dominant performance from the Warriors defense. Janusek with a pair of interceptions. The pick by Cooper Witten. It looks like it was officially scored an interception for Noah Greer there in the first half. And they continue to pitch a shutout here in the state semis. Brown in motion. Another series here for the starters. Witten clearly wanting to finish this game with something positive for that first-team offense before they start cycling some of the reserves in there. It's also worth noting this is a private school football game. This is the rosters are smaller by nature anyway, so there aren't that many reserves in the first place.
Well, that's a great point, Mike. I mean, you don't have the numbers that you do in a 3 or 4 or 5A school. You just don't have that numbers of football players, and so you got to play your guys.
2nd and 7. Murphy dirts it.
Tries to roll out of there and throw that away. You know what? And you get in those situations, it just, hey, you're trying to keep from making a bad play there, Mike. And so I think it's important that you get that done. Speaking of getting it done, this holiday season, you got to start with Friday Night Football. It's sponsored by Texas Day Brazil. This holiday season, get extra value when you purchase gift cards online. For every $100 gift card you buy at Texas Day Brazil's website, you receive a $20 bonus card. Or purchase a $50 gift card and enjoy a $10 bonus card. Texas Day Brazil gift card is the gift of a special night for friends, family, clients, and employees. Texas Day Brazil.
3rd down and 7 over the middle. Hawkins is indeed over 1,000 for the season, still breaking tackles into St. Thomas territory, all the way down to the 43. What a catch and run from the senior Hawkins.
42-43-yard line. 1st and 10 Warriors.
Big kid throwing catch, but you know what's bigger? Texas Day Brazil. We got to make sure and give them their love, Mike. Texas Day Brazil, a big sponsor of Friday Night Football. And you're poking me going, read it, Stretch. I got it done.
Hawkins on his way to San Diego State. This one's going to go to Janusek, and he makes another man miss. Inside the 20 and dragging 4 white jerseys down to the 12-yard line.
Well, they're comfortable throwing those inside seams, those inside slants. Just a really good job. The ball placement. Only his guy can catch it.
Stretch, we're going to have you do 2 more of those here before we wrap things up tonight.
I'm all about Texas Day Brazil.
We're going to put you to work.
Send Stretch a Texas Day Brazil card.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line here for Murphy. Fakes the toss, a little misdirection, and that did not fool St. Thomas at all. McCarthy in there for the tackle. Also down at the bottom of the pile, Cooper Davis and Greg Pearson. Loss of a couple yards on the play, back to the 16.
St. Thomas still saying, hey, we got a little pride here. Continue to play this football game. We made it this far into the playoffs. No reason to roll over now. Continue to play.
Final minute of this 3rd quarter, 2nd and 14 here for Murphy. They can get a 1st down without scoring at the 2. All day for Murphy. Fires far side. Staying in bounds, at least for a moment there, was Hawkins. He gets to the 11-yard line is where they'll spot him. St. Thomas did have a terrific year. Tough start to the year. Started 0-3 in non-district. Rebounded to go 5-2 in district play. Figured some things out. Turned around a 24-14 loss to St. Mike's on November 1st. Played them 3 weeks later and beat them 21-7 to get here to the state semis. But they have run into a buzzsaw tonight with this Liberty Christian team. 3rd down and 9. Another little underhand shovel pass. Brisker gets to the 7.
They like that little, hey, we'll block the blitz. No, we won't. We'll slip out of here and we'll underhand flip it. See if they can get themselves in position for a 4th down here to end the quarter, Mike.
Blake Brisker gets it to the 7-yard line. It'll be 4th and 5 as we head to the 4th quarter here on Friday Night Football.
WFAA has a legacy of changing the system.
Most recently, we did a story on ankle monitors and how they don't work, and how criminals are committing crimes with ankle monitors. And yeah, there's legislative change coming.
Our 2-year investigation caught the attention of state representatives. Now, it's a crime to cut off ankle monitors.
I want people to see things that we need to hold people accountable for.
Right now in Terrell and in Dallas, your heat index is 107. Everyone in McKinney is dead. It's hot in McKinney. We'll fix that probably.
Possibly the most loved and hated man in North Texas. Whatever the weather brings, we bring the Delkus.
WFAA brings the Delkus. Friday Night Football brings Texas Day Brazil. This holiday season, get extra value when you purchase gift cards online. For every $100 gift card you buy on Texas Day Brazil's website, you receive a $25 bonus card. Or purchase a $50 gift card online and enjoy a $10 bonus card. Texas Day Brazil gift cards are simple and thoughtful, a great gift idea. Share the ultimate Brazilian dining experience and treat yourself to Texas Day Brazil.
Start of the fourth. Running clock once again. 4th and 5 out of the quarter break. Again, Liberty Christian can get a first down without scoring if they can get inside the 2. Murphy with Brisker to his left. End zone shot, fade ball, jumping up and grabbing it for the touchdown. Yes, that's a catch for Brady Janusek.
That's Brady Janusek show is what we got going on here. It is Brady Janusek on the tackle, Brady Janusek on the blitz, Brady Janusek on the touchdown grab on the fade. Great throw right there, Mike.
Not even a minute into this fourth quarter, and Janusek has got his second touchdown of the day. Had the 52-yard punt return for a touchdown early on in this one to get things rolling for the Warriors. Now he jumps up and snatches the fade ball. Extra point, up and through, 56-0. Liberty Christian builds the lead as the clock winds here in the fourth quarter.
That's what Jason Witten wanted to see. Hey, you know what? Go out and accomplish what we wanted to accomplish here, which is win a football game in a very deciding manner. That's what they're doing. They're handling business here tonight.
Checking out the YouTube comments, and one Heckma Harrison checking in says, watching from Louisiana, dude, where's Heckma? Heckma, we appreciate you tuning in, buddy. Hope everything's going well in Louisiana. We miss you tonight. Maybe, hopefully, we'll figure out a way to squeeze one more out of this season. I don't know if we're going to be so fortunate, but we'll try. Been a fun season here on Friday Night Football. We've had some terrific football games. Certainly DeSoto Duncanville, our biggest game every year, goes to the top of the list.
The top of the list, I can tell you this. I've worked a couple of Friday night footballs, not this year, but this is. But I'll say this for all of our viewers. You know what? Mike Leslie takes a ton of pride in doing this, and I know it means a lot to him to put a great production on for everybody out there.
Stretch, I appreciate it, man. You know as well as anybody, this is as much fun as I have at my job. That ball's loose on the deck and might be Liberty Christian football. There were a lot of blue jerseys in the area.
He went to grab it with one hand, but he couldn't get it. It is Liberty Christian ball.
Coming out of the pile with it for the Warriors is Jet Hare, the starting linebacker. And the Warriors steal another possession.
Everything they're doing tonight it seems right. Again, I can't say thanks enough for having Mike reach out to me and let me work with him tonight, but I also can't express enough what a great job he does of preparing everything. All I have to do is show up. It's all done here. Even these reads that I've kind of botched a little bit, they're all laid out for me.
You're doing great, Stretch. I will say, amidst the Thanksgiving week, this is probably the least prepped we've been for a game all season. Handoff here for Brisker, and he's able to pick up a couple. Down to the 26-yard line.
I got a new quarterback in the game. They're going to try to substitute, play a few guys here, Mike.
Carter Lind, the senior, getting on the field at the quarterback position. Some reserve action here in the final 8 minutes.
And I'm sure Coach Witten's trying to run this. He's trying to run the 40-second clock all the way down, even though you got a running clock. He's trying to make sure he handles his business with a professional fashion.
2nd and 6 handoff here for Brisker. Falls forward inside the 20-yard line of the 16 and moves the chains once again.
My suggestion is how many first downs they make, it ought to be. And another first down Sponsored by Texas State Brazil. The first down.
They're getting their money's worth tonight, my man.
No question about it.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. It's Lind again in there, a quarterback. Flips it inside the 15-yard line to Jonah Walters, another senior making a grab.
Yeah, run a little play action out there. Run the flat to the tight end. Something that Jason Witten ran and caught a lot, Mike.
He's got a couple catches in his career, right?
And a bunch of them right there in the flat, just like that.
Witten getting ready to bring his team back down to Waco for another state championship game. Taps Division II state champs a year ago. Now they're going hunting after a Division I championship. Brisker to the 7-yard line, very close to the line to gain.
Down inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal from the 7. Lind will hand off for Brisker again. Brisker, there were flags prior to the snap. We'll get a stoppage here.
At the line of scrimmage. Flag on the play. False start on the Warriors. Back up 5 yards. It is first and goal for the Warriors from the 12-yard line.
It'll be first and goal from the 12 after the penalty. Lind throws it near side, in and out of the hands of his intended target, Walters. It'll be second and goal.
Lind's pass intended for Jonah Walters, incomplete.
Shatoya Young in the YouTube comments says, go Jalen, 1,000 yards. Cheering on Jalen Hawkins crossing that plateau tonight.
Heck of an accomplishment.
He'll have a chance to add to that tally a week from tonight in the state title game. Maybe a free play here. Flag on the play. End zone shot. Incomplete. But it'll be second down once again inside the 10 now.
Incomplete. There is a flag on the play. Call is offsides against St. Thomas.
Stay tuned after the game as we unveil our Texas Day Brazil on fire player of the game.
It would seem to me, Stretch Smith, that there are two primary options, Janusek and Cooper Witten. Take your pick between those two. They've both been spectacular tonight. We'll unveil that at the conclusion of the game this evening. Brisker with the handoff, and Brisker is met by Jack Reed in the hole. It'll be third down and goal from the 8.
I literally think you could flip a coin, Mike, and if you could make them, give them a half and a half, give them each the Texas Day Brazil. You know how they bring it over there when they shave it off that skewer? You can just get it, just get a little shaved off and shaved off.
Under 4 minutes to play here. Third and goal from the 9 officially. Lind in there, a quarterback in place of Murphy. Play action fake over the middle, on target, a strike for the touchdown.
Good throw and catch into that slant route again. Good job.
Brandon Gerard on the receiving end. 62 on the board for Liberty Christian.
Good throw and catch. Even the backups can throw and catch in that scene, Mike. That's a good job, and I'm sure Jason's excited for that young man to get the opportunity to get some playing time, throwing a touchdown, get your name in the record books. And great about playing this game when you get the opportunity to play the game. It's in Sharpie. You can't erase that, Mike.
Extra point is up and through. 63-0 in favor of Liberty Christian.
It is good. Your score, Warriors 63-0. Over the Eagles.
Liberty Christian getting ready to move on to the championship game. Again, Parish Episcopal and Legacy Christian playing in the other semifinal tonight. That game just getting underway about 8 minutes ago. Championship game 1 week from right now, 7 o'clock, Saturday, December 7th at Waco ISD Stadium. Liberty Christian will be there. Parish Episcopal is expected to be there, but we will see if they're able to take care of their business the same way Liberty Christian has tonight.
And have they? You can say that.
Oh,
you can
boy.
say that again.
No question.
It has been a complete, as they'd say in the Greek alphabet, Alpha to Omega. Job done.
No question about it.
I want to know if you knew anything about that Greek alphabet, Mike.
I can't say I'm super well versed, but I at least know Alpha and Omega.
Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Zeta, Eta, Theta. You can't give it to us real quick?
There we go.
I thought you were going to rattle it off.
All right, no, sir. You got it better than I do. That much is abundantly clear. Short kickoff, fair catch called for and made by Waldron at the 26-yard line. Stretch, let's hit one more of these before we say goodnight.
Well, I think it's important that everyone knows Friday Night Football is sponsored by Texas Day Brazil. The holiday season, get extra value when you purchase gift cards online. For every $100 gift card you buy at Texas Day Brazil's website, you receive a $25 bonus gift card. Or you purchase a $50 gift card online and you enjoy a $10 bonus gift card. Texas Day Brazil gift card is the gift of a special night for friends, family, clients, and employees. Mike?
Final 30 seconds here as St. Thomas hands it off for Waldron, and that may well be the final play of the season for the Eagles and of the night for Liberty Christian. Jason Witten's team heading to the championship game. A thoroughly dominant performance tonight. 63-0 the final score. 3 touchdowns from Cooper Witten, 2 more from Brady Janusek. And the Warriors, led by that man, on to the title game for a second year in a row.
Really complete game. Great job special teams, great job offense, really good job defense. Now, we know St. Thomas was a little outmanned in this game, Mike, but Coach Witten's got to be proud of his football team and how they played.
Rich McGuire and Jason Witten sharing a moment in midfield. Witten's team moving on to the championship game. McGuire's team played Parish Episcopal a year ago in the title game, gave him a serious run. Parish looking to make it 6 consecutive state championships. They've got to take care of their business tonight to set up the matchup that everybody expects down there in Waco a week from now. But Jason Witten's Argyle Liberty Christian squad will be there waiting for whoever it is coming out of the other side of the bracket to play for the TAPS Division I state championship. 63-0 the final score tonight. We're back after this to award our player of the game.
Thanks, Dunkus.
Thanks, Dunkus.
Possibly the most loved and hated man in North Texas. Whatever the weather brings, we bring the Delkus.
Your Friday night lights just got brighter. Catch a live broadcast of the biggest high school football games all season long. The 12-yard touchdown. Cheer on your hometown. Plus, get the full halftime experience. Don't miss every step, beat, and cheer. Lacey's still on his feet and he'll score. Join me, Mike Leslie, and Heckma Harrison for all the insights, commentary, and all the stats. Stream the broadcast free. Friday Night Football on WFAA+.
WFAA has a legacy of changing the system.
Most recently, we did a story on ankle monitors and how they don't work, and how criminals are committing crimes with ankle monitors. And yeah, there's legislative change coming.
Our 2-year investigation caught the attention of state representatives. Now, it's a crime to cut off ankle monitors.
I want people to see things that we need to hold people accountable for.
It's a hot one today. If you're planning on taking the pups out, make sure to protect their paws. That asphalt is going to be hot.
Thanks, Delkin.
Thanks, Delkus.
Possibly the most loved and hated man in North Texas. Whatever the weather brings, we bring the Delkus.
And now, the Texas de Brazil on fire player of the game.
We said there were a couple options tonight. Cooper Witten and Brady Janusak. We'll give it to Cooper Witten. He started things off with this pick six. Only 2 minutes and 9 seconds into the football game. The bobble eventually hauled in by the sophomore. He takes it 41 yards back for the touchdown. That was his first of 3 touchdowns on the day. He also had a 22-yard touchdown reception and a 52-yard touchdown reception to lead the way for Jason Witten's team as they move on to the championship game 1 week from tonight. Stretch Smith, a terrific performance all around from Liberty Christian, but certainly the sophomore Cooper Witten showing why he's a 5-star prospect.
Well, I think that's a point. I mean, you can see why all the people at 247, the guys that grade these young men, are looking at it and saying, you know what, when you're calling his name over and over and over in a football game, he's probably a pretty good football player. And you know what? Didn't take long to figure that out, Mike.
63-0 the final tonight. Jason Witten's team moving on to the championship game. Probably Parish Episcopal on the other side. We'll see if they can take care of their business on the other side of the bracket tonight. But if that's what the matchup is, buckle up because that one should be a whole lot of fun. Liberty Christian handles their part of the duties. 63-0 the final. Cooper Witten with 3 scores. Brady Janusek with 2 more. Quinn Murphy threw for 5 touchdown passes on the night. Ran for a score as well. And the Warriors improved to 11-1 on the year and move on to the championship game. For our entire Friday Night Football crew, our director, Clay Marshall, our photographers this evening, Cody Pryor and Jarrett Niplett, our digital coordinators back in-house, Pete Friedman and Zachary Giannis, for Glenn Stretch Smith alongside, I'm Mike Leslie. Thanks so much for watching Friday Night Football tonight and all season long. We appreciate you very, very much. Enjoy the state championships at both the UIL and TAPS level over the course of the next couple of weeks. Thanks for watching Friday Night Football. Good night, everybody.